Vertical.
Hashtag VQ problems.
Hashtag VQ problems.
So you're probably wondering how the event went. You've seen the little snippets, the little reels of the coverage from the weekend. But I wanted to tell you exactly how it went and give you a kind of behind the scenes of what went down. So the car, with all the upgrades I made, if you don't know what those are and you're new here, hit that follow button, go back on my page, scroll down. There's a whole bunch of videos covering what I did to the car. For those of you that already know and have been following the whole time, the car handled amazing. The alignment was on point. It made it so much easier. The car self-steered a lot. There was a lot of times that I didn't really have to touch the wheel. The car really didn't overheat too much. It got a little bit warm here and there. I think there's still some air trapped in the system. I tried getting out what I could at the track, but I think there's still some more. But what we're gonna go ahead and do is just upgrade the radiator, get a nice fat aluminum radiator in there, an oil cooler installed, and a power steering cooler at the same time. What I ran for tires, as you know, I run takeoff tires. There's a ass load of them in here. So my traction's never really consistent. It's always different for me every time I put a set of tires on, which in my opinion is building me as a driver. For the most part, I ran a 225 and a 235, 45 and 50, 17 in the rear, and a 235, 40 or a 45, 235, 45, 18 in the front. For tire pressure, I started off with 30 in the rear. That was like ice. I went down to about 22 PSI in the rear with a solid 32 in the front. The setup was beautiful. The car was self-steering. It was setting at the angle, whatever angle the car would allow me to have stock. So I would say that I progressed to the point of where I am pushing the car's limits now. Obviously there was some spinning out, quite a bit of it, learning new aspects of initiations and throttle control and, you know, downhill, uphill, all sorts of new stuff. So I think what I threw at the car and myself, I progressed immensely. I even got some tandems in there. I was able to even get in the pocket a couple times, tandeming with one of the guys that was instructing me the whole weekend, and that felt amazing. And what was really funny about it is with all the sim driving I've done with my buddies over at GDT on CarX, it felt natural. As soon as I got into that pocket and into that tandem like mindset, all the nerves kind of went away and I already knew what to do. So now it's just a matter of me getting out of my mind, as the grid guy Taco tells me, just get out of your head, get in there, chase the fun, not the run, and it works almost every single time. Improving going forward. I'm getting ready to leave to go to work for a little while. You know, I go to work for spurts and then I come home. So when I get back before the next event, I will be doing the cooling upgrades like I talked about, and I will be getting some angle in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and get the GK Tech blocks, cut out my bump stops in here, and yeah, just do what I can to get some angle. I'm going to burn through the rest of these used tires, and then we're gonna go ahead and use real brand new drift tires, because one of the guys at the track, Jared, was a great dude, man. He let me throw on his rims and his tires brand new and said, hey man, go try this with some real traction. I want some like feedback on how the tires feel for you, because I found a cheap tire that works really well for me. And let me tell you what, as soon as I put those tires on there, it was a whole new world. I learned so much so fast, going from your grandmother's BMW rim or tires from the tire shop to a brand new tire in the rear, and there was so much traction, there was so much understeer going on, until I learned to have confidence in the rear end of the car. So all in all, in a matter of 2 days, I would say I got about 3 months worth of seat time in my head. You know, going from spinning out right away the first part of the day on Saturday to being in tandem late Saturday into Sunday. So it was a pretty surreal feeling, and I can't wait for the next one. So if you watch this whole video, I really appreciate you. I plan on putting some of these out there and just kind of giving you that feel behind the scenes and what Angle Authority is all about. You know, there's a video coming out about that. I'm going to be breaking down Angle Authority and everything behind it, what the meaning is, what it means to me, what it means to you guys, and what you're doing supporting this brand. All right, I got to get back to getting the shop organized. I got to get ready to pack and leave for Michigan.